All right, guys, how's it going? It is time for another exclusive. Right, it says so there, look, in great big capital fucking letters, exclusive. Yeah. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to let you know I'll be live on here tonight at 7 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for a natter. I always say for an hour. I think we did 2.5 hours last night, but it was a great stream. Thanks to those of you that did come along. So if you're new to my channel, I like to review these so-called exclusives, right? See if there's anything in them. I can tell you right now, this outlet is Football Insider. It will be garbage, right? I'm telling you, I've not even read it yet, okay? But I know it's going to be a load of shite. So why review it? Because a lot of people, read these things, then go on social media, amplify it, and before you know it, people are quoting stuff but don't know where it comes from. So whatever the exclusive is here, if you hear it somewhere, you can think, oh, don't mention it earlier, a load of shite. It's going to be a load of shite, I guarantee it. Football Insider is a terrible, terrible website. Now, if you visit a website that you don't know anything about its credibility, right? What I've realised over the years, almost 30 years I'll have you know, of doing this shite, is that the more ads usually means the more bullshit, because if there isn't many ads, what's the incentive of driving you to their website? All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to read the exclusive to you. You can do that. I always say, oh, you can't read it in full. You can if you break it down and you're providing commentary. I may not read it all, we'll see. I have swear down I have not read this yet. And what I also do is I submit the exclusives to Dave, my AI assistant. And Dave has been trained well over a year now to analyse football news articles, the journalists that write them, and the platforms that publish them, right? And we keep a log of every journalist or anybody, Twitter, twat or whatever, that frequently churns out content so we can compare what they've previously said and stuff like that. It is such a great addition to my channel. Other people are trying to replicate it, but there's only one. Don't knows best. Right, okay, guys. Jokes aside, let's get on with it. So, we can obviously see what this is going to be about. Exclusive, Liverpool's updated Arne Slot plan emerges. Emerges is a word that the Twitter twats and these people use, don't they? Emerges. After Xabi Alonso twist another one. A twist is always going to get people clicking. Updated plan. So therefore, there must have been something before. So in this article, I'm looking for something updated. Is my camera a little bit dirty? Let's just give it a little rub. That's what she said. There we go. All right. Oh, it's by Pete O'Rourke. All right. Transfer correspondent, I'll have you know, at Football Insider, which is a dreadful website. All right. But let's see what Pete's got to say. Arne Slot will face serious question marks over his job at Liverpool if they fail to qualify for the Champions League this season. Sources, is that you, Remy? What? No, it's bullshit. Okay, have told Football Insider. Right, I'm not being funny or anything. I don't think that's exclusive. Do you? So a manager of a club that spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds with a fantastic squad, as Rafa Benitez would say, squad, for sure, that was absolutely brilliant in the first place. The manager might face questions if he doesn't qualify for the Champions League. No shit. Okay, the Liverpool hierarchy remain firmly behind the Dutchman at the moment and expect him to stay in charge of the team until at least the end of the season, unless there is a clear downturn in the team's fortunes. What that really means is they hope that they don't have to pull the trigger yet. All right. So, Xabi Alonso has been linked with the Liverpool job after his recent departure from Real Madrid. But sources have indicated to Football Insider that his availability will not impact Slot's position for now. It goes on to say the former Reds midfielder is believed to have plenty of admirers across Europe, with several clubs eyeing the possibility of appointing him in the summer. I am yet to see any exclusive stuff here. What do you think? Liverpool face battle to cling on to fourth spot. A battle. hammers, chisels, fucking koshes. We're having a right battle to cling on to for. Liverpool were held to a 1-1 draw by Burnley last weekend as they recorded their 4th consecutive stalemate in Premier League action. That run of form has seen the chasing pack close the gap to the Reds. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Top 4 finish looks set to play a potential pivotal role in deciding where Slot's long-term future lies at the end of the season, all common sense. And they are likely to have to fight to retain their position on their hands in the coming weeks. Talks about Liverpool's next, The Merseyside face a long trip to Bournemouth in their next league. Before difficult clashes at home to Newcastle and Man City. Midweek trip to high-flying Sunderland is then next. Blah, blah, blah. Failed to take a favourable points return from those games, and they could easily find themselves outside the top 4, blah, blah, blah. Opinion, all right? It's not exclusive, is it, guys? Xabi Alonso heavily linked with other Premier League job. That's not good English. Xabi Alonso heavily linked with other Premier League job. Or is it just, is it focusing on one club? Maybe it is. Who is this then? Alonso has been heavily linked. Not linked, the emphasis is on heavily, right? With the Tottenham job. Yeah. I haven't fucking seen loads of reports about Alonso and Tottenham. As it looks increasingly likely that Thomas Frank will be sacked in the coming days. The Spaniard has emerged as one of the leading candidates to step into his shoes. What if they don't fit? In the eyes of the bookmakers, who feel that there is a strong chance that he could be set to take the reins at Spurs. What was this fucking headline? Liverpool's updated Arne Slot plan. So what was the original plan and what's it been updated to? Alonso's pedigree from his spells with Real Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen is sure to have him in contention for some of the biggest jobs in European football in coming months. His time at Liverpool during his playing career could ultimately tempt the Reds into making a move for him long term, but for now they have no intention of acting quickly to swap him for. What a load of fucking drivel. What was the original plan? If it's updated, there has to be a plan in the first place. There is no plan, and there's no updated plan. Right, skip it. Let's go straight to the analysis. Let's see what Dave's got to say. All right, let's go through this one properly. Let's see if we agree with him. This is a classic Football Insider exclusive that sounds huge, but actually says very little. So it's a good one to slow down and deconstruct. I'll start where you asked, the outlet and the author, because I always say his instructions are, tell us about the outlet and the author in case you guys don't know about them, right? But if you're a long-term viewer, you will know both the outlet and the author here. Then move into headline versus content, hedging and get-outs, which is very important when you read these, holes in the article, blogger bingo, word count reality, and finally, should fans care? Should you pay attention? So the outlet and the author, what weight does this carry? Well, Football Insider, by now, your audience will recognise the pattern. Football Insider specialise in scenario journalism rather than event journalism. That's very good. I like that description. Their exclusives often describe conditional futures. If X happens, then Y will be questioned, and present them as internal plans. Heavy use of sources say, believed to, for now, and unless. Regular habit of updating obvious truths. League position matters, Champions League qualification matters, and calling it a new plan. They are not outright fabricators, but they are serial inflators. They turn common football logic into exclusive insight. I was just thinking there, when you read the article, is anything fabricated? I don't think you can say there's anything fabricated in the article, can you? I mean, I don't believe that sources have told them anything. But in terms of fabricating, like outright No, the majority of the article is just stuff that we already know, right? But they are serial inflators. They turn common football logic into exclusive insight. Peter O'Rourke, long-time football journalist, one of Football Insider's more senior writers, knows how to phrase things carefully so they are technically defensible but impossible to disprove. He's experienced, but inside Football Insider, he operates as a narrative manager, not a breaker of hard news. When O'Rourke writes, sources say, it usually means club mood conditional thinking, not decisions taken. The headline versus the article, does it deliver? This is something I look for in every exclusive, and even ordinary reporting, to be honest with you. So the headline exclusive, Liverpool's updated Arne slot plan emerges after Xabi Alonso twist. What was the twist? What the headline promises. There is a new plan. Yes, because it says updated. It has emerged, therefore something changed. It's linked to a Xabi Alonso twist. But what the article actually says, Slot's job will be questioned if Liverpool miss the Champions League. Liverpool back Slot for now. Xabi Alonso's availability does not affect Slot right now. Alonso is linked with other clubs. So the truth is, there is no updated plan. There is no twist and there is no change. The plan is simply, if results are bad, pressure increases. If results are good, Slot stays. Common sense then, right? That's not insider information, that's football gravity. This is a headline that suggests movement attached to an article that explicitly says nothing is changing. It's true. What is the actual exclusive content? If we strip this right back, the supposed exclusives are Slot will face serious question marks if Liverpool fail to qualify for the Champions League. Alonso's availability will not impact Slot's position for now. Neither of those requires sources. Neither of those is surprising. Neither of those tells us something we didn't already know. There is no deadline, no internal vote, no conversation with agents, no shortlist, no trigger points beyond top four. Hedging, get-outs and safety nets, this is loaded. This is usually my favourite part of the breakdowns because I like to see when a journalist, or if you can call them that, does hedging and get-outs, you know. Let's see what Dave thinks. This article is stacked with hedging language. Some examples. Will face serious question marks if... ... Remain firmly behind him at the moment. Until at least the end of the season, unless there is a clear downturn. Availability will not impact Slot's position for now. Could ultimately tempt, likely to play a potentially pivotal role. Every major sentence has an escape hatch. And this is what I like you guys to look for. When you're reading your articles on your own, I want you to look for these escape hatches, right? If Slot stays, Football Insider were right. If Slot goes, Football Insider warned about question marks. If Alonso joins another club, Football Insider said Liverpool wouldn't act quickly. And if Alonso joins Liverpool later, Football Insider mentioned long-term temptation. It's outcome-proof writing. Holes and padding. Hole number one, the updated plan that isn't updated. Nothing here suggests Liverpool have changed their thinking. If anything, the article confirms the status quo. Hole two, Xabi Alonso twist that does nothing. The so-called twist is that Alonso is available, but Liverpool aren't acting. That's not a twist. That's non-news. Hole three, fixture list padding. A big chunk of the article is listing upcoming fixtures, restating league position and explaining why top four matters. That's not reporting, that's match of the day narration. Blogger bingo checklist, let's tick them off. Exclusive, sources have told, emerges, question marks, for now, unless, believed to, name drop rival clubs, Spurs. Bookmaker odds referenced, I don't remember seeing them, but there you go. Future conditional framing, that's a near full house. Word count, the substance versus the filler. The approximate total length of the article is 620 words. Genuine exclusive content, if you can call it that, 70 to 90 words they are claiming in the article to be exclusive, which equals 12 to 15% of the article is actually exclusive content, which conditional job pressure and Alonso not affecting things right now, if you believe them. Filler and obvious context, 500 to 30 to 550 words, 85 to 88% of the article is filler and obvious context. League form recap, fixture rundown, Alonso career recap, Spurs speculation, generic top four matters logic. So yes, most of it is filler. Does it contradict itself anywhere? Not directly, but it neutralises its own headline because the headline implies change and intrigue, but the article repeatedly stresses stability and no immediate action. It's not contradiction, it's deflation. Should fans pay attention? Well, the honest take, not sugar-coated, because I always tell this fucker, don't sugarcoat it, Dave. There is nothing wrong in the idea that Slot's future is linked to Champions League qualification. That's true at every big club. There is nothing new here. There is no evidence Liverpool are actively planning a change. Alonso's name is being used as gravitational clickbait. In plain English, Football Insider are telling us that Liverpool will judge their manager on results and that they aren't panicking just because another manager is available. That's not a scoop. That's common sense. It's a non-exclusive dressed as an exclusive. The headline suggests a fresh plan and a twist. The article confirms nothing has changed. Fluff versus substance, 85% of the article is fluff. The credibility is low impact, low risk speculation. Clickbait level is medium to high. News value, minimal. The Football Insider, or this Football Insider exclusive, basically tells us that Liverpool review their manager based on results, which is exactly how footballers worked at Anfield, or at Liverpool, if you like, since 1892. So, nothing at all. That has got to be one of the most boring exclusives we have ever taken a look at, to be honest with you. What do you think? Drab, wasn't it? Drab. Don't blame me for the video being drab, because there's absolutely nothing in there. The headline, plans updated, an Alonso twist. A twist, I think, is a great word that the clickbaiters like to use. But as you can see, there's nothing in this article, guys, that, fuck me, that's dreadful. I'll leave it with you. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up the video. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't, because fucking load of shite in it, to be honest with you. But if you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment on this exclusive. If you want to support the channel as a love art, you know the drill. There's links in the video description, including Revolut, which is my beer kitty for Saturdays. Other than that, I'm afraid that was a very disappointing exclusive. Would you click on it? Probably not if you knew it was Football Insider, but if you only saw the headline and didn't know the source, exclusive always pulls people in. Liverpool's updated Arne slot plan emerges after Xabi Alonso twist. Yeah, it would make me click on it. So therefore, it's doing its job. And all they want to do is get people on the website for the advertising. All right? Okay, guys, I'll leave it with you.